Hi there, and thanks for tuning in to Wednesdays with Wit. I'm Whitney, and today we'll be discussing presentation planners. I don't know about you, but anytime I'm asked to speak or present, I always get nervous. It doesn't matter if I am doing a one-on-one basis or like at a conference with hundreds of people. I still find myself having little jitters, having nerves, second guessing, being self-conscious, like, am I saying too much? Am I saying like too much? Which I think I do. And so the best way to like try to calm my nerves and like get myself together is to do a presentation planner. And so this is kind of where I outline everything that I need going into creating the content and being prepared to deliver the content. So whenever I am approached to do any kind of public speaking, guest speaking for my job, I actually do, lots of facilitating, coaching, things of that nature, or instruction. And so I always have to ask the requester several questions. And there's really 4 key questions that I always ask. So I always ask these before. And so let's talk about what those key questions look like. The first one is I always ask them for give me details about the event. So like, where is it? What is it for? Is this a conference? Is this a one-off event? Whom is this for? I need to know all of those details because that sets the background for me of what I need to do. Am I going to be in a conference room? Am I going to be in a classroom? Is it going to be virtual? Will I be coming in after lunch, before lunch? All of those details are very important because that lets me know how I need to tailor my content. For instance, if I'm coming after lunch, I got to come in on 10 because they might be that after lunch little slug and, starting to get a little sleepy, ready for nap time. So I have to be even more high energy. Or if it's early in the morning, sometimes I might need to pull back my energy a little bit because they're still warming up to me. They're still waking up. This is probably the first thing that they've done other than drive to or, turn on the computer to this presentation. The second thing that I always ask is who is the audience. I make sure that all of my presentations are kind of like curated, just say personalized towards the audience that I'm speaking to. So I don't want to just like reuse, like, oh, I did this presentation last week with this group. I'm going to do it this week with this group. Different group, different people, different setting. So all of those things are important. So you want to know your audience so that you can try to convey a message to them that they are going to be able to receive in the best way. My third thing that I like to do is ask, what is their overarching goal? So like, what is our whole purpose here of this talk? Am I motivating them to doing something? Am I teaching or instructing them on how to do something? Am I just sharing my own experience? So like, what is our motive? What is our overarching goal? And then lastly, the fourth thing that I like to ask is what is our anticipated outcome, or what is the expected outcome? Like I say this all the time. I probably draw people around me like crazy. So what is our end game? What is our expected outcome? What is your anticipated outcome? I say it in like so many various ways. But I always want to know, like, what is the end game? So this is part of a design method. It's called backwards design. You use it in instruction. But basically, you start with the end in mind. So if our end is to make the audience do X, Y, and Z, or help them to be changed, or have a new attitude, whatever that looks like, starting with that in mind as I develop the content. Again, these are all the 4 questions that I ask before I get started and before I do the research or before I put it together, because all of these components will add to my richness of my presentation and will drive home the message that I'm trying to give in my presentation. Do this, I kind of do it anecdotally, but you can definitely start with a presentation planner. I have a freebie for you. I created this presentation planner. It's basically an outline of the 4 things that I just told you I kind of mentally go through. Again, I've been doing like guest speaking, public speaking, and facilitation, instruction, that sort of thing, like for years. So it comes very natural to me, and I just ask those questions just kind of like one off. But I want to give you something that was a little bit more structured and formal. This may be your first time doing it, or maybe you might want to try a presentation planner just to switch it up or to add to your presentation skills. Go to my website and download a free presentation planner. So if you go to www.wmstewartconsulting.com, click on the resources tab, and right underneath this video on presentation planners, you'll be able to find a link to download the free presentation planner document for you to use. I hope this helps you plan your next best presentation. You go out there and kill it because you know what you're talking about. You are skilled, you are trained, and they asked you for a reason because you have knowledge that others need to know. So I hope you feel confident in going out there and sharing, even if you do get nervous like I do, okay? And I hope that it helps you. If so, be sure to drop me a comment, shoot me an email. I would love to hear how it has helped you formulate and focus on your presentation and streamline your message for your audience. Please, please, please give me feedback. I'd love to hear from you. And then please feel free to share with others. Like I said, it is a free document, free of charge. As long as I can help others, like that helps me. I really hope you find it helpful. Thank you for viewing today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with anyone who you think might also find this helpful as well. Thanks again for tuning in to Wednesdays with Wit. Until we meet again, take care.